Hello. Right, so apologies on the delay. I'd put a bit in the chat for those who were here earlier, well, on time, but what happened was, as I went to launch PUBG before the stream, everything basically needed for the stream decided it wanted to update. So my graphics card wanted an update, Steam wanted to update, OBS wanted to update, and yeah, which all led to then my PC needing to restart. This is despite the fact my computer has been on since 11 o'clock this morning, which is why I turned it on so early so these updates can be done. Yeah, it's a farce. Now I also have a little bit of bad news as well. It turned out that what I wanted to do, which it was the 8-player mode, was only on at the weekend. I did not realise it was only for the weekends. I mean, I'm not the only one. A few people I've spoken with thought it was around for longer, but it was only Friday till Sunday. Well, last Friday until Sunday. So, sadly, I do not get to show off the new 8-player functions, or at least the limited run 8-player function. Otherwise, you know, although there is a new feature in the game permanently, which hopefully you'll be able to see if we get to it. I mean, I really wanted to do the 8-player on stream because it can be fun. Even if I was going to be going in as one person joining, 7 other people, don't know how many of them would have been on a team together already, but it would have been an awesome time. But obviously, welcome to anyone if you are new or returning. And important thing, as that came out last night, YouTube has admitted the bell is the important thing to check the settings on for notifications about when a live stream is happening. So please, if you are subscribed, check the bell settings to make certain you get notifications. Not just for my channel, but obviously any channel that you want to follow for live streams, because that will be very important. Although they do admit it still has its faults for working in the first place, but that is the way it runs. So just get that important thing, and now you're playing the wrong game. Okay, once this loads, I'm assuming the slow load means we're on the desert map. I can move it. I can hear my... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I was the only one to land here. Okay, we're not too far away from the circle, so let's get going. Strange. Still have the slow load when it switches this map, but generally as of late I've been having the game run a lot smoother. So obviously anyone, feel free to put things in the chat, or if you're in the archive, comments below. Yes, there we go. Now if you didn't see, the gun changed colours when I picked it up. That is the new feature that is here full time, which is custom gun colours. This one for an AR was issued out for free to everyone. So one. So, which was not cool. There's also a new crate in the game to, you know, on the loading screen for, presumably, I would assume weapon skin colours. Excuse me. I think we'll have a look at that once we have enough points and see about that. But there, that's the big thing that's been going on. There we go. You can see it there on my here in my inventory. The new black and yellow colour scheme on the scar. So go this way. Don't like the fact I've got to go that close to El Azur. I'm actually concerned that there it is. Come on, drop now. Oh no, wait, you won't drop until you're actually in the circle. Being the first one. There it is, too far away. Take a look at these buildings before moving on. Can also safely inform you that the switch is now in the hands of the postal system. Geez, it's not a good sign, that, is it? Trust the postal system to do it. Yeah, I can see the chat. I've got my laptop next to me, Andrew. So it's how I tend to run my setup on PC. PC is just focused for the game and OBS, and then YouTube is next to me. I'll put it this way, the only major thing will be, Andrew, is if there was some fault that occurred and the chat wasn't coming up on my laptop, then we may have a problem. Jeez, let's follow the road round. Yeah, obviously is a... Yeah, I'd have to sort of look to my left for this. We'll keep going. Oh, Mechalex, you do not understand the horrors of this map. Lots of open space. The other map has at least got at least tall grass over most of it in order to hide. And you know, the one major open area has got enough sort of terrain bumps to do it. This map takes forever to cross, which is the other problem. What's also being a problem is I need some supplies. Take that just in case. Oop, I did not have a vest. Scope. Yeah. Oh, jeez, that was... What the heck? I've dropped from there before with no problems. Sorry, there, I was trying to... Thought I heard something. Yeah, the mobile version of PUBG isn't meant to be that good. It's not just the case of it only puts up against bots, it's... Yeah, with the mobile version, what it is a lot of people just make bot accounts. And unlike the PC and Xbox One version, where obviously they can find out, the way that the iPhone systems, well, the iOS system anonymizes all users, they can't work out who's, you know, running the bot accounts. So... yeah, that's why they can't. So actually, most players you're going to ever find in the mobile version are bots. You got one energy drink. I don't want to waste it right now. What's this map looking like anyway? Parlour's the nearest big place, and that's going to be deadly. No, I don't know, Andrew. It's weird. Because there hasn't... So I was playing this last night, and they did the update before that. So... I know where I want to get to, but I'm going to be in a bit of a... I haven't actually got round to playing Fortnite yet, it's the main thing. No one else I have, like, you know, have really play it, so... It's the main thing, but... I have downloaded Fortnite. Biggest problem for me at the moment has been with the key binding. Because I have to rebind all my keys. Fudge, someone's been here. So yeah, it's... Of all the key bindings I have to redo, the problem's been I just haven't got a key set up on Fortnite I am happy with. Because it requires you to be able to access so many keys, which when you're playing with your keyboard the other way round, you have a lot less keys effectively to play with, you know, from easy reach. Because when you play most games on the PC, the controls are configured around W, A, S and D. And you have that entire main section of the keyboard within easy, you know, most of it, and yeah, most of it within easy reach. Whereas, for me being right-handed, it's a lot easier to use up, down, left and right. So I've only really got the keys of the number pad and the few keys on the main bit within easy reach. So yeah, Fortnite. I want to do it at some point. It's just once I have a control scheme that I'm happy with, I would do it. So like with my goings into, you know, now I've been playing a bit on Rainbow Six Siege, I'm still tinkering with the controls of it. Yeah, that's me getting distracted because I'm trying to explain something. But yeah, the main thing is just I just need to get the controls done. So, and the same with Rainbow Six Siege, I'm still playing around on that one as well. I've got it mostly where I want. Just a couple of buttons I need to finish doing. Well, it's just down to what you want. Yes, Nab, what is wrong with your game? Steam's popping that up so many times. Finally got a oh wait, I already had a I had the 2x scope on my gun. I forgot about that. Come on. Wow. Okay, I thought that was higher. Broken my driving license. Don't worry, there isn't a driving license to revoke. Wait, close the door game. Eight by scope, nice. Now I need another gun for that though. Boy, come on. What's not? Do not need another handgun suppressor. Now what is concerning me is I have not really seen any other major guns beyond pretty much shotguns and some handguns. Take that. Just outside the circle. Oh man, it's pushing me that way. I'll get in and see what we can do. Come on. Okay, yeah, I really need a sniper now. Because I have got some good attachments for him. Shotgun. machete. Where are all these good guns? I mean, yeah, oh, that's a stun grenade. Toss that, toss that. Pick that up just in case. Check these buildings up here. Come on. I personally could use a better screen for this, and in a way a better graphics card, because I've only got one HDMI port and it's in use. Although thinking about it now, I probably should just M4. And may someone leave that lying around. Is that an extended or extended quick? Extended. Move you across, move that around, put that there. Put you on there. And then okay. Let's continue looking around in here. Though all the good stuff is taken. Where's that going? So we're looking, what, maybe 300 meters? And on the other side of the valley. Okay, he knows I'm here now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you got that just moments before I got it. Okay, 20 rewards, check. So yeah, this is the new crate. 2, 4, need 1. 10 points away, I think we can easily get that in the next match. So yeah, we'll go for it. Okay then. Yeah, no, I think I I think at minimum I might flip some cables around in my computer. Get the HDMI cable running to the monitor and then the display port adapter connected up to the TV. So we usually go around. Oh, we're on the island. Oh, you want to fight? Okay. Wait, come here. You wanted a fight? Yeah, you wanted a fight. Come on, you're fighting. I'm not in a position to answer the phone. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. Okay, usually would do. Okay, off we go. And probably is there no one else diving? No, they are up there. No, there's one there. They're going to Saverney. Okay. Come on. Steps. Oh, extended quick right off the... And a suppressor. Now that is a good weapon start. Suppress SMG. Oh, and a painkiller, nice. Okay. Hey. Ah, turning around all those things. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your time here. Sorry, I'm just smoke I need. I'll take that. Those up. Hope you're alright there, Devin? Devin? I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't need more about a handgun this time, so I've got some good guns already. I'm not going to worry about that compensator. It's there's a UAZ over there, so I can have a truck for the ride. But let's just keep on going. Why I closed it. I went there first because. Well, no, I did not want the. No, they said the Switch was posted today. I had to deal with all the pre-arrangement stuff yesterday, of booking it in and whatnot, because it broke down late Friday, and well, I mean, I've had to post it. Well, I had to phone to be able to get it sent in for. So you had to phone up to book, well, to get them to troubleshoot to see if they need to have it come in for repairs, and phone lines are only open between 10 and 4 Monday to Fridays. So I couldn't do anything about it over the weekend. So yeah, I had to wait until today, well, yesterday, till I'd be able to phone them. And even then it took hours to get before I could get through. I'm going, my little area there. So yeah, Switch got posted today. After spending forever trying to find a box that would fit the entire thing. I had the original box, but I needed a box for postage, so yeah, so it got delivered to the post office. So I have no idea when it will be back. Did not mean to do that. I'll go this way. And as I say, with this weekend being Easter, that's going to slow down the work. So yeah, that would be fun. Comes the fun place. How badly are we going to get shot driving past here? That? It's also a little concerning that it's that quiet at school, because that place usually is a firefight zone. Am I going to be on during the Easter? As far as I understand, there is no plans on the Friday and Monday, so streams will be on. Monday will also be my first day of the dual streaming with Twitch, so that will be going on. Another good reason I did find out last night for keeping the YouTube this YouTube side of it going is Twitch doesn't archive videos for very long. If you're a normal Twitch, a normal Twitch user, they will only stop. Wow, I don't know what caused that. But yeah, if you're a normal Twitch user, they will only archive your videos for 14 days. If you are on Prime, if you have a Prime subscription, they will archive for 60. Oh man, someone else is here. Where are they? Please have kept going, because I do not like it if someone else is here. So yeah, given the fact that, you know, YouTube, I can keep everything on archive. Yeah, because I can keep everything archived on YouTube. There's another reason to keep the YouTube going. Because I do not want to lose the archive. Okay, it doesn't look like they actually stopped here. So, yeah. I think the Easter Monday stream is probably just going to stick to the usual schedule, and that'll be Xenoblade X. So... close. Tell you the one thing I am going to be doing when I for that little bit I have to go out for at the weekend on the Saturday, I'm going to be going through I'm going to be going through the used games piles in stores thoroughly for some extra things to fill in time. Oh jeez, my headset's rough. A minute. That's better. So yeah, as far as I know anyway, the Easter Friday and Monday I am going to be on. What did I pick? I do not... Stun grenades aren't actually that good, as last I checked, so... Pick that up anyway. I am working out, obviously, a couple of more alterations for just, you know, just some, you know, just some, you know, sort of more quality of life improvements for the channel. It's like... I really thought I had less storage space than that left. Because yeah, part of what I'm going to have set up, well, hopefully I will have this set up for Monday. I will have a chat feed on screen, so that way you all can keep track on what's going on in the Twitch chat, because obviously it could get confusing about who I'm talking to if I am don't really need that many. So yeah, saying it could get a bit confusing if I'm talking to people and you have no idea who, you know, what I'm answering a question for. So there'll be a feed method for not enough. Man, I need a level 2 bag badly. Or better still, A level 3 bag. Oh yes, that is. Where's the... Take you. I have enough smoke for whenever I'll need it. Come on, move. Hey Faz. No, no, I haven't played the mobile version. Well, I've heard plenty about it, so quite frankly, it just sounds like a bit of a fail, the mobile version, given that they, especially also they can't really control the hackers on it. They have no way of doing that, so yeah, 8 smoke grenades. If I need to do something with smoke, I have got plenty. And then I'll wish I had more. Probably. The heck? Oh, okay. I'm wondering what was weird over there. Just looks so weird. Okay. I've heard that the Xbox version is definitely better now. Yeah, the reason that the mobile version has a lot of problems is to do with Apple's security features. Okay, Devin, you be safe while you're gone. But yeah, the mobile version's let down by Apple's security features because they insist on anonymizing everyone to an extent. So yeah, because everyone is basically anonymized, they don't know whose mobile is doing the cheating. I'm not going to take the car. So yeah, that's the thing, Faz. All these bots they're putting there just to get the points and whatnot. Yeah, well, the problem with those that game would be the iOS version. Because as I said, iOS anonymizes everyone, whereas with PC and Android, obviously Android does do a bit of anonymizing, but they will, it's not, you know, they anonymize it when it comes to like messages and whatnot, but when there's hacks and whatnot, they can fix it up. They can sort of work it out so they can deal with the users. iOS suffers really badly on this, where Apple, they anonymize everything. Now, my stance on all this, well, you know, I'm not doing anything that, you know, I'm afraid of. I'm not doing anything that's, you know, I should be afraid of if, you know, so like, I mean, I'm certain that I've had, you know, given the way we know certain agencies have, you know, behaved, I'm certain I've probably been hacked by, like, the CIA, or not the CIA, the NSA, even though I'm not an American. They have no reason to hack me, but you know, probably hacked by them or even GCHQ. But you know, I'm not. I mean, obviously, yes, I do not want, you know, these sort of things to happen. But at the same time, I don't have anything to hide from them. So that's the thing. The only... Oh, no. No. Fudge. What's being streamed tomorrow? Tomorrow is Xenoblade X. Last day, it will be on a Wednesday. Well, whatever was in there was worth dropping an AKM for. Oh dear. So... coming from the left. So, yeah, like I said, if you're not doing anything illegal, you haven't really got to worry too much about all this stuff when they're going about, you know, encryptions. That obviously, yeah, it's not nice to have it to be hacked or anything, even by, you know, but the whole thing of not ever being able to de-encrypt things, you know, I do think there is a... Because, yeah, it is a case of... in the end, if you can never de-encrypt or even gain access to something, it's only helping those who break laws, not innocent civilians, which they claim it is to protect. And that's... It's not going to be in the circle. Ugh, it's coming from the right. I can't do a thing about it. No, I'm dead. Oh, I did not think I was going to survive that. Yep, my glasses were changed. Ugh. Jeez, thought it was the guy in front of me shooting me there. No, it's the guy been shooting me for ages that got me. Oh well. That's enough points to get what I wanted though. Okay, come on. Load up, load up, load up. Rewards. Wait, what? What? I didn't get any points? What? That's just... Oh, come on. I feel cheated now. Just freaking cheated out my points. So I earned 140 odd. Something like that. I'm still at 2390. It's just... That's just mean. Well, hopefully we'll get him after this one. So and what? Oh, not this issue. Battle Eye being stupid, but Battle Eye is kind of useless, so... Let's try... Now it's there, now it's there. Yay! We get rewards. Confirm, so... I hate these two crates because you need to buy a key with actual money to open it. Two types of keys now, oh dear, that's not good. Oh, we've got crossbow colours. So, yeah. Really? I don't like it. Don't like it. The fact that it's the more expensive crate to start with, ugh, that's just not nice. Oh well. Yeah, boy. Come on. What the heck is that alert about? Oh, okay, that's what that alert about. Ah, come on. Well, I can hear things this time, so at least it loaded. People are running around. Come on, game. Hello, Michael. I have no idea who that is, so... Okay, oh. Just go, 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 go. There's my little... nice little housing area. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what that is, so... No, Mike, no, don't even think that channel even exists here in the UK, so... Universal Kids. I think we only have one channel called Universal. Which shows a lot of older TV shows. Oh, that I thought he had a different name. But yeah, now I realise. Sorry, I thought it was a different name. Wait, what the? I was about to say there's a VSS here, and this game is actually being more misbehaving than usual now, which is actually worrying me some. Come on. Yeah, so I know who you're on about roughly now, that whole incident. I remember that at the beginning of the year. So, just as I said, I thought it was a different name. So, but yeah, pretty much the only kids channels here. We have our... For fudge's sake, get to give me a good gun now. Hit the VSS, even though I don't normally use it. Oh yeah, what we have here really is BBC, well, CBBC and CBeebies, which are the kids divisions of the BBC. CITV, which is basically the BBC's main rival, that runs it. And then we have Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, plus a couple of side channels from Nickelodeon, Disney, plus a couple of side channels there. Pop, Kicks, which I can't remember who runs those. And that pretty much is our... I think there's one other one as well. I mean, yeah, there are some like spin-off channels of these, but those are the sort of, you know, those are our kids' channel lineups. Okay, anyways, I said CITV, Alex. So, yeah, there is like a, I think it's either Welsh or Irish version here. So, but yeah, I don't know why I closed that door. But yeah, that's our thing. So I mentioned CITV after the BBC ones, because they're, say, the rivals. Which reminds me, Thunderbirds is back this weekend. Oh yes, sorry. I did not want more 9mm, I wanted that. Got a big boy, well, bigger sniper. Yeah, so I saw you say Spanish, Michael. Sorry, I've also at the same time I have to flick obviously away from the laptop screen because I can't, you know, obviously because my setup. Come on, yeah. Obviously I don't know the full extent of how some of the UK channels are connecting, you know, out in the States. So I know like the BBC has BBC America, but I did not know they ran, even in a different language there, one or the other. Yeah, I got that. Michael, I just didn't even know they ran other channels out there apart from BBC America, so BBC over here have, you know, channels in, you know, the Scottish, Welsh and Irish languages, so yeah, like I said, it sort of understands. So although they probably is like the English version release of, you know, some of the programs released somewhere in the States, but I mean, I do not watch CBBS anyway, because obviously the age group it's meant for is far below me. Only on Dish. Yeah, I mean, it's part of what we call our Freeview lineup, which is our basic digital transmissions. Yeah, obviously I don't know the way your system is set up on these things, so I just know how ours are. Because choices here really for TV are the Freeview system, which is the old aerials, Virgin Media for the main cable provider, Sky for satellite. You've got FreeSat, which is sort of like a satellite enhanced version of Freeview, and then several telephone companies provide, you know, like digital TV packages, which are sent, you know, like the channels sent to you through the internet connections. The main ones being UView and BT Vision. Don't have Cartoon Network. No, I don't tend to watch too much. I mean, the last thing, I think the only thing I actually pay attention to on Cartoon Network is hang on. Adult Swim does not exist over here properly. Yeah, Adult Swim in the UK doesn't really exist for a couple of reasons. The main reason being, because I know Adult Swim is part of Cartoon Network in the States. Over here, broadcasting rules are, if you want to be classed as a TV channel, a kids TV channel, you're not allowed to show any programs that are mature rated. So therefore Cartoon Network cannot run Adult Swim. And as such, several different channels have bought the broadcasting rights for some of the programs. Robot Chicken, I know, is aired on one channel. Couple of other things are aired on another channel, and you know, I think there's like 4 or 5 different channels that have Adult Swim programs on them. So I know one channel's got a few, like 3 or yeah, like, no, it's like 2 or 3 of them. So they actually air like what they still call it an Adult Swim block, but it's like only 2 hours long or something like that. So it sadly also means we do not get Toonami, which is annoying because I really have wanted to watch when it was initially, as it goes out, Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Although thankfully the official Gundam YouTube page is uploading the dub for free for people to watch. So yeah. Like I say, a lot of the programs do make it over here. It's just the way it's structured is different. Toonami used to exist over here. It used to be its standalone channel a long time ago in the 90s. Complete standalone channel that you know, is how I even got exposed to Gundam in particular with Gundam Wing. And so, yeah. Yeah, Gundam Wing was sort of my main exposure into the anime stuff. But yeah, then it shut down late 90s, replaced with Cartoon Network 2, which was just mostly repeats of everything from the main Cartoon Network channel. So yeah, it's Mega XLR was another main one on there. It had Justice League and / Justice League Unlimited. So it didn't just air Toonami class programs, it did air some of the more teenage, you know, sort of stage of Cartoon Network, sort of like the upper end of it. Sadly, when Toonami died, it basically spelled the end for anime in the UK on TV, with only 3 exceptions. And I think you can easily name the 3 anime shows that stayed on TV over here. Mostly through CITV airing them. So then, even now, really I only ever see 1 listed on TV. No, and I would not have been able to watch CBeebies in the USA because, you know, being UK based, obviously the channels are different, as mentioned, and I have no reason to watch the channel. So it's alright, Alex. I mean, like, I know the one thing was there was talk like early last year that we were going to get some form of Toonami return in the UK, but nothing ever came of it, which is a pity. So yeah, for anime here, we are heavily reliant on, you know, the streaming services. You know, for that sort of thing. Yeah, the legitimate way, if you want it legitimately, you either have to use Funimation or Crunchyroll as the main 2. Obviously, though, I know Netflix has gotten into the anime stuff now as well. So, and then obviously DVD releases. The other way of getting it here. So, if you really want bad, things that are hard to do, is like try buying comics. Comic stores are very big rarity over here. And pretty much outside of Marvel and DC, or a UK comic, UK made comic, you basically can't get much. And even then with the Marvel and DC stuff, they're only going to stock like the big comics. So the best way to get these sort of things is the trade copies. You can get those sort of things off Amazon or even some bookstores. You know, will sell you the trade versions, no problem. Wait and see where the circle pushes us. So yeah, well that's cool. I mean, the only other little thing I'd say is that some Netflix does have some differences based on region, so I've never looked too much into what is different. You know, overall, but there are some regional differences. Like I think the main one that I can recall is with the How to Train Your Dragon TV series. Obviously, Riders of Berk, Defenders of Berk, Race to the Edge. When it became Race to the Edge, that was when Netflix took over. But over here, CBBC will air it before Netflix releases it. Partially because the BBC, prior to Netflix taking over from Cartoon Network for airing it in the States, over here the BBC had secured exclusivity airing rights for all of the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. So it geez, that's some action going on over there. So yeah, they still get to air it, even though it is now, you know, it became a Netflix show. So and there's a couple of other shows as well that have aired on TV over here rather than be released on Netflix. Or even gone, you know, we haven't had a TV release and it's just become a Netflix show. Good example of something that, you know, not just Netflix obviously though, we've got Amazon Prime as the other main one. Well, we don't know if they're going to do that. Obviously at the moment they're focused on working on the new film. So, although I did love how the series ended with that setup for the second film. So, but like I was saying, with shows that don't get aired here, which you have to use like Netflix or Amazon for, Black Lightning, despite the fact we have a TV channel that has bought all the licensings for the DC TV stuff, yeah, I guess you can say that. It's a bit early though, isn't it? But like Sky One, which is the main... Sorry, Devin. But yeah, like Sky One, which is sort of the main TV channel for Sky, that airs Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. You know, all of the main parts of the Arrowverse. They have aired Lucifer in the past. And a couple of other little odds and ends from CW, but for some reason they did not go for Black Lightning, and yeah, we have to go with Amazon. Well, not Amazon, sorry, we have to go with Netflix for it. Which, if next, for the next season of Black Lightning, they give it a place in the Arrowverse, I am going to laugh, because the crossover is basically going to require that bit to be shown. Yeah, Constantine was shown on Sky. Obviously, the animated series is like Vixen. Was straight to Netflix, so Sky don't really tend to air much in animation outside of Simpsons and Futurama stuff, although I think one of them is they're mostly repeats now on both of them, but yeah, it's just how it's all ended up. But like I said, although technically the one thing I say, Mech Alex, is Constantine was retconned into the Arrowverse in a way, because it came out before they started it all and whatnot. Bit like how the old late 80s, early 90s Flash TV series is counted as part of it. So it's weird, but yeah, they count that as part of the Arrowverse now. Although, as one of the, alternate Earths. So missed him. Yeah, I do barefoot because they actually have a mechanic in the game that affects your noise based on if you're wearing shoes or not, and if you're barefoot, you are actually quieter. Simple, I have bad aim. I have bad aim. Supposedly Constantine is meant to join Legends properly next season. Although so far, actually I think it actually has been stated that if they get season 4, he is going to be joining them, which I think is awesome. I mean, I've enjoyed the man, I spotted him and just he had a ghillie suit. Didn't actually spot him there. Ah well. But yeah, they have said they would add Constantine next season, but they haven't actually had next season confirmed yet. So I don't actually watch Arrow. I mean, I found that a bit dull. I have not enjoyed Arrow. The only parts of Arrow I watch are in the crossovers. I think the Supergirl's been really good this season with the Rain storyline, which I think they needed to do, because yeah, they really needed to have a villain from her comics, where so far they've been relying basically on Superman villains, or show original based characters or whatnot, but still stuff from still stuff that's connected to Superman's side of things rather than her own stuff. When you say bring down, I mean, in a way they've had seeing how they are. I have watched Attack on Titan, and no, I do not know when season 3 is due. Sadly, I don't know. And obviously, again, I tend to, I don't obviously get much information. Oh, great, we're in the desert. On that, because, well, like I said, the delay, the way it is for anime over here, it'll just purely be when I'll only know once it starts airing in the States, because at least the streaming services will, have it in. Hello, Demon Wolf King. I'll have it in pretty quick, at least for watching, so I can't really complain. At least the streaming parts catch it, have it available pretty quick. So, but yeah, the one thing I'll say, Mech Alex, is from what I'm understanding as well, from what they've been talking about behind the scenes on Legends, Wally may not be around in Legends next season. Supposedly he is going to go back to Flash. I'm on PC, Devon. So, and put it this way, because I know the one thing that some people have complained about with bringing Wally onto Legends, the simple fact that being a speedster, he is OP. I won't say how, so I don't spoil why. He's, apart from a couple of minor things, he's basically been getting his butt kicked the entire time on the show. Apart from, when he's actually been in a fight. So, yeah, he hasn't had it easy. Let's put it that way. Toss that. So, yeah. Thank you, I wanted the freaking crossbow. The CW series. The one that's part of the Arrowverse, not the DCEU, and yeah, I don't like the DCEU design. The armoured look just doesn't work for Flash, because he's meant to be like, it's the whole reason he has he's one of the most important characters to have, the slim fitting suit, because he needs it for obviously can't have things slowing him down, which is why the armoured look just doesn't work for him. Oh, Barry, yeah. Obviously Barry there. No, I was referring to the TV show as a whole. That Wally's meant to be returning to next series. Obviously still being Kid Flash. So all I know is going forward on the TV show, from stuff that they've talked about this series, Jay is, we're probably not going to see much more, given recent episode had Jay announcing he is retiring. So, and he's going to be training a new speedster to take his place, and there's a few from the comics I'd like to see introduced. So, from the recent stuff in the comics, from the DC Rebirth stuff. I know a lot of people I've seen online have said they want Godspeed as the villain, although he's not really a villain. So, but yeah, I'd like to see Godspeed introduced. So, I mean, the Thinker has been a good villain this series. So, yeah, I mean, I've been loving the Thinker storyline. I've even been enjoying the recent story stuff involving Killer Frost. So, your shots suck. I'm moving too much to be able to. No one dies to the red zone. No one dies to the red zone. Oh, we can make it. We can make it. So, yeah. Come on. Yeah, Killer Frost there, definitely moving towards where the Caitlyn incarnation in the comics is at, which is technically has had her. Whoa, there's a building half in the ground there. Where the Caitlyn incarnation is no longer actually called Killer Frost in the comics. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Like one thing in Supergirl is, the guy who has basically been a problem for Lena this season. I cannot remember what his name is. Wow, 2 of these things. The business guy that Lena's been having a problem with. He plays, or at least did play, General Talbot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, you know, we get the sort of cross-acting, like, was it, they've, Ant-Man and the Wasp, we're going to have, oh, what's his name, guy who plays Perry White in the DCEU. Lawrence Fishburne. He's going to be, he's playing a character in Ant-Man and the Wasp. So main character as well. Well, not a you know, main character in the. You know, from the comics, Goliath, I think it was. So, you know, we are getting some interesting ones. I mean, I'm looking forward to Ghost in Ant-Man and the Wasp, seeing what they do with this gender-switched version, and even de-aged version as well. Given it's Ghost is meant to be an old man, so, and I think it's sort of like going for like a sort of maybe mid to late 20s woman for it. So actually, I've always felt the Ghost design was more feminine. So goodbye crossbow. Oh no, that's just my own personal take on it all. So yeah. But I do like also when they do legacy castings and stuff, because obviously obviously the DC TV shows are really good for this, because we currently have obviously Brandon Roth in Legends, who was Superman in Superman Returns. So obviously I can't remember all the actors' names, but the person who plays Jay Garrick. Ah, fudge! I got too distracted there. So, but yeah, and obviously a lot of old people, particularly Supergirl, seems to like doing the legacy castings. A lot as well. But yeah, like I said, we do get people who play roles in both. Although I do find the one thing, I think the ultimate funny bit is the Fantastic Four movies. You know, as terrible as they are, especially the Fan-4-Stick one. Note how whoever plays Johnny in those movies goes on to have a really popular role in the main Marvel, well, in the main MCU. So, because obviously Chris Evans going on to play Cap, and Michael B. Jordan going on to play Killmonger. So, I think we can agree Chris Evans got the better deal. Just simply because he got to survive. So yeah. Oh, it's always fun when you get casts when you know a role they've played in the past, and it sort of affects your view on them. So oh, I did not watch Merlin, so you know, like a good one is the guy who does the voice for Frank Welker, or Welker, I think it is. You know, does the voice of is the current voice of Scooby-Doo. Obviously is Megatron from the original Transformers G1 stuff. So, I mean, that one's a fun one because apparently, you know, Scooby-Doo is the supreme lord of the Decepticons, and Megatron likes solving crimes and eating dog food. So, you want complete opposites of character. You know, so don't think you can get much more difference for how a character is than that. You've then got... Is there anything else going on? I like another one which actually was kind of similar casting, but... Yep. If you look, it's the same voice actor who's done him. So I don't know if I do not know if he's still doing Scooby-Doo, but yeah, that is a thing. So no, it's okay. Trying to think what else. Like one of the sort of coolest character things I've come across is actually, I mean, granted, this is not the whole case of they're playing complete opposite character types and whatnot, but from the original Xenoblade game, Melia, just look it up if you're not familiar, don't know which of the characters it is, but she is voiced by Jenna Louise Coleman, who we will mostly be familiar with for playing Clara Oswald in Doctor Who, and she did the role and did that game role a couple of months before, not a couple of months, about a year before she got cast in Xenoblade. So I'm sorry, she did Xenoblade about a year before Doctor Who. Where was that suppressor? But when you watch Doctor Who, having heard her in the game, it sort of comes across as if someone in the writing staff played Xenoblade and thought, this character, we want this sort of attitude in our show. So yeah, it's... Although also in the game her dad is played by Peter Dixon, who here is basically the voice of a lot of adverts and TV shows voiceover person. So... Okay. Oh, there it is over there. It's going to force us on the island. We are going to have to finish looting here quick before we go. I need more than just a shotgun. Come on. Okay. Bye bye shotgun. Oh, and he been a boop. Grenade. Okay. On. Okay, we'll keep 99 of us started this and we're down to 45 already. 44. Pick that up, boink, and okay. Level 3 helmet, yes. Don't want a stun grenade. Now. Come on. I need to find a way across. And a safe way down. Because I do not want to cross the bridge. That's going to be a death trap. survive that. Keep moving, keep moving. Well, there's someone heading for the care package over there. Okay, then, here we go. Well, this is the hard bit. We have to make it. Really? You're not going to let me... to make this swim. Come on. Well, red zone doesn't matter as we are in the water and explosions do not happen on water. No, I've just found Sea of Thieves boring for when watching it. Just and you know, hearing there's really not much in there to do. It's like it's like what the people have said is like only a couple of hours of content. So. Maybe over time, you know, the game will become better to play, but like I said, I just find pirate things boring. Mostly, there's only a few times I've actually ever had interest in, especially like a more traditional style of pirate game, which is not appealing to me. FYI, welcome to Swimming Simulator 2018. Oh no, Alex, it's not early access. It is full release. It's full release game. Sea of Thieves is properly released, not in early access, so... They have said they're going to add more, it's just, as I said, I'm just not interested in pirate type games, so... Really? I should have got him at least once there. Hopefully they think it was the bridge snipers that... Fudge. They have all the advantage up there. The advantage I think I've got is the fact that probably don't realise I'm here. Okay. Time to run. Oh boy, I've got so far to go. Mom. Where that was? Oh, that was. I thought they'd have left by now. Oh well. Oh well. Blue's about to go in there. Probably they're gonna get hit hard. Do one more. How that person I fought, the one I was hitting, didn't die. Yeah, that's a pity. Such a pity. Come on. if the game is going to load a new round. Tuesday is maintenance day, but not normally until a lot later, so... But, while waiting, naturally, if you were new, please hit the subscribe, and if you want to keep track of when the live streams happen, also hit the bell. YouTube have admitted that is an important thing last night. Then, next week, Tuesdays will become Xenoblade X instead of the Wednesdays, which as such tomorrow will be Xenoblade X. Last time it will be on a Wednesday as far as my planning goes. As for the rest of this week, Thursday and Friday, well, possibly doing extra Xenoblade X on Friday. Don't know yet. Thursday, I'm actually tempted to fire up another round of maybe something on the maybe I'll get that SNES Mini out. I think I have found an adapter that will work for it. So okay, that's awkward. So okay, but yeah, we've got, and then also next Monday the dual stream with Twitch starts. Here we go. So all of that to look forward to, and you know, obviously whenever the Switch returns. It's so sad looking at the space where the Switch sat. It's just an empty spot now. Poor thing. Come on, game. Game. Tick tock. Oh, I hear noises. And the desert map to finish this today. Yay! I was hoping for another island map play. What's going to be funny is when the third map launches, the game is probably going to ram that one down our throats, and we're all going to be going, we take back all the bad things we said about the desert map. Stop giving us the new map so much. Big problem I have with the desert map is there's just nowhere that good to drop compared to the island. At least how I feel anyway when playing this. So the island, I've got sort of the two or three spots I like to drop at. One up, up north in the middle and well, sort of the south. I have those sort of spots I like. So no, the new one is another island. It is a tropical island, whereas the current island map is sort of meant to be like USSR type things. The other thing about the new map is it is half the size. This is an 8x8 map, and the other one, and the island we already have, they're both 8. These are both 8x8. The new map is going to be 4x4, so it is a lot more close quarters in comparison. Come on. Oh, come on! I hit you. I hit you square on there, and you took me in one blow. Friggin' I was watching the replay. Yeah! I hit him. Just saw that in the replay, I hit. And the Winchester is, you know, should have downed him in one there. Fudge. Hate it when the game does that. Doesn't even register, you know, it shows a hit and yet it gives you nothing for it. So stupid. No, it's the game's always had this problem even before the hacking took off. It is just the game's ability to detect, you know, the game will register. The hacking is not as bad now. Particularly when it comes to the invincibility. It's mostly like aimbots that are the big ones that are the problems. But yeah. No, I can see there it's I've dealt with the thing before and we can definitely know it's not hacking on the case because they've pretty much been able to get rid of the invincibility hacks. What it is the game has this really annoying faulty detection thing. I mean, me and some others, when we've mucked around, we've shot each other, and the game shows an animation of one of us being hit by our own teammate, yet we take no damage. And in this game, friendly fire is a thing. So the game, you know, the game has a faulty detection system, which is really annoying at times. Especially when you land a blow with a powerful weapon and they then land a blow with a weapon and one hit kill you. And you should have had them down first, so... Anyway, so yep, I'll see anyone tomorrow for Xenoblade X. Good night.